Hey y'all, it's day 2 of my sourdough starter. I didn't show y'all yesterday, but I have half a cup of all-purpose flour and half a cup of filtered water in here. You mix it up really well, cover it with a paper towel and a rubber band, and put it in a warm place or somewhere that's not too cold. Oh, that's what it looks like today. So now we have to take half of this mixture and discard it. So I have a measuring cup right here. So I'm going to take half of this out. So that's what we have left. Now that you've taken half of it out, you have to add back in a half a cup of flour and half a cup of filtered water. You're going to get a long wooden spoon, use the handle, and we're going to mix this all together. We're just going to scrape down the sides and cover this back up. My memory sucks, so I'm going to put a number 2 on here to let me know I did day 2. And we're going to go back and put this in a warm place. I'm going to take the half a cup that we discarded and I'm going to put it in this other mason jar and refrigerate it because they said that you can use the discard in recipes. Okay. And then we're going to cover that with a lid. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, it's day 3 of my sourdough starter. I ended up moving it to a clear jar so we could see the progress, and I added the rubber band like you guys said for growth. So let's take half of this and add it to the discard jar. Oh, let me show you what it looks like. Okay. So this is the discard jar. We're going to put that in there. Now I'm going to add a half a cup of my unbleached all-purpose flour back into here. Half a cup of filtered water, room temperature. And then we're going to give this a good stir. I don't know. Hopefully this turns out. This is just day 3. Sometimes they go up. Someone said 2 weeks. Hopefully this is 7 days. We'll see. So it just looks really pasty right now. Just scrape down the sides. I should have put it in a clear jar to begin with. It's easier to see. So now we're going to bring our rubber band to right here, and we'll see how much this grows. And put our lid cover back on. And put it back in the pantry. And I'm going to write number 3 to let me know that we finished day 3. See y'all later. Hey y'all, good morning. It's day 4 of my sourdough starter. And this is what it looks like. It's grown a little bit. You can see where the rubber band was at. And also, I noticed a separation right here where there's hooch. I was waiting for that. I didn't get it yesterday when she got it, but today I see a little bit of it. All right, let's open it and see what that looks like. That's looking so pretty. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. All right, so that's what it looks like today. And now we're gonna go ahead and take half of this out and put it in the discard jar. I'm gonna mix this up first before I put it in the discard jar. I added a little halfway mark right here to show me where to stop. So this is my discard jar. We're gonna go ahead and get half of this out. Let me check it and see. Oh, a little bit more. All right, that looks good. So now I have it at the halfway mark. Now we're gonna go ahead and add in our flour and water. I forgot to mention that this discard jar goes in the refrigerator, and after day 5 or 6, you can start using this in discard recipes. Today's measurements are the same as yesterday: 1/2 cup of flour and 1/2 cup of filtered water. Get that all mixed up. Make sure you scrape down the sides. I'm gonna get the rubber band back on. It's about right there so I can see how much it grew. Right there. And then we're gonna get our cover back on. Once it starts rising more, I'm gonna change this out to a towel. Okay, and now we're gonna write 4, so I know I did day 4. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Hey y'all, good morning. It's day 5 of the sourdough starter, and this is what it looks like from the outside. And you can see there's been a little bit of growth. Let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, and that's what it looks like this morning. And it has a really strong smell, so don't be surprised by that. We're gonna mix this up and we're gonna discard 1/2 of it. Oh, look at that. I marked my jar right here at the halfway point, so I know when to stop pouring it into my discard jar. Okay. Let's check and see. A little bit more. Oh, a little bit more. All right, there we go. So now we're gonna take this and put it back in the refrigerator. We should be able to use this in recipes soon. So don't disregard the discard jar. Say that 5 times fast. All right, now we're gonna start adding back in our flour and water. So it's the same as before. It's 1/2 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of filtered water, room temperature. I'm gonna get this all mixed up. I'm gonna get the rubber band back on here at the level of the starter so I can see how much it grows overnight. And then she said for day 6 tomorrow, we're gonna be feeding it twice. So every 12 hours, we'll be feeding it instead of every 24 hours. And that's it. So let's write day 5 on here so we know we did day 5. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey y'all, today is day 6 of the sourdough starter. And here's what it looks like. Not really too much growth, but let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, that looks really nice. See all those bubbles? Okay, so she said today we're going to be feeding this, and then we're going to come back in 12 hours and we're going to feed it again. So now I have to discard 1/2 of this. I'm going to stir this up before I discard it. I moved my rubber band to the halfway point, and that's how much I'm going to put into my discard jar. A little bit more. Okay, that's about right. 1/2 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour. 1/2 cup of filtered room temperature water. And now we're gonna get that stirred up. All that noise is my coffee pot making me some coffee. All right, so let me show y'all what it looks like right now. that's what it's looking like. So we're going to cover this up and we're going to come back and check it in 12 hours and feed it again. I'm going to scrape down the sides. Get my cover back on. Oh, wait. We forgot to raise up the rubber band to the top of it so we can see how much it's grown. And now we're going to add our cover back on. And then we're going to put right here, day 6, part 1. A lot of y'all are saying to weigh everything with a scale. So this just came in just now at 5:47 a.m. Amazon just dropped it off. And I also ordered a sourdough recipe book from Amazon. I'm going to put both of these in my bio under Amazon/bread making. Hey y'all, this is part 2 of round 6. So we are feeding this twice today. I fed it this morning at 5:45 and I'm a little bit late, but oh my gosh, look how much this has grown since this morning. So we're going to go ahead and take this off and discard half of it. Well, before we do that, let me show you what the inside looks like. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm so freaking excited. Look at that. She's growing. So I'm going to move my rubber band down to where I think halfway mark is. Should be about right there. Man, that is a lot. So we're going to empty that into our discard jar. First things first, we have to stir this together. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that looks so much better. Oh my God, it's stretchy. All right, now time to discard half of it into the discard jar. Oh my gosh, y'all, that looks so beautiful. Is that half? Was that half? Oh, a little bit more. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be ready. It's gonna be ready. Oh, that's perfectly half right there. All right, so we're gonna close this up, put this back in the refrigerator, and we're gonna be making some sourdough chocolate chip cookies, some pancakes. Look, did y'all see how full that was? Look at that. All right, now we're gonna be doing what we've been doing the past few days. We're gonna start adding our flour and water back in. So half a cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, half a cup of filtered room temperature water. Get that all mixed up. Y'all, this is gonna be done in a couple of days. I have a feeling it's gonna be ready. Now we're going to just scrape the sides down. Move this rubber band up to this point right there so we can watch how much it grows tomorrow. Put our cover back on. And then this was day 6, part 2. So I'm just gonna put that right here. And tomorrow we're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna feed it every 12 hours. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. It is day 7 and oh my God, y'all. Y'all are gonna freak out, okay? So this is where the rubber band is, okay? Right there. Do y'all see anything? Anything unusual? Oh, it's all the way to the top. What? Okay, let's take the rubber band off. Oh my gosh. Top of my paper towel is wet. I think it's ready. Oh my God. Okay, this paper towel, I'm gonna have to replace it with a dish rag, but y'all, we have a sourdough starter and it's alive. It's active. We got a full jar. Oh my gosh. All right, so now the next step is to test this to see if it's ready. Can y'all hear that? Give this a stir before we test it to see if it's ready. Okay, to see if this is ready to start making bread, you're going to get a glass or a jar with some water in it, And then we're going to take a spoon of our starter and just drop it into the water. And if it floats, it's ready to use in bread. And that looks like it's floating to me. My goodness, y'all, we're making bread today. My sourdough starter, Gurty, has been sleeping in the refrigerator for a week. So I took her out this morning and I fed her. And look at that. She is overflowing. So I'm getting ready to take some out to make some sourdough bread, but I just wanted to show y'all. So beautiful. Look at that. Now that's an active starter right there.